Good afternoon, everyone. Hello there. How are we all today? Good, I hope. Y'all ready to dive into some high elf goodness? Undertaker, starting today, I have twice as fast internet. Ooh, nice. Let's get through our little hello queue today before we get too busy going. Say hi to everybody. So today in chat, we've got Gabriel Rubens, Cody Off Zero, Servant of the Great Horned Rat, Knight in Flames, Raptory, Archmage Eldrin, good to see you. We've got Couch and Sit, welcome, welcome. Jake Wu, Trinko Mijier, Kiro Haas, thanks for being here, boss. Teenage Anarchist, The Moon Glaive, Tejano Pendragon, William King, Travis Bruno, Changer of Ways, good to see you, good sir. Setcher the Imperishable, the King of Kings. Tommy Bravo, Homebred 1, Kimsy Bimsy, Dodo, Sicknarf Epop, Stephen Thomas, Mark Drayton, Dean Smith, Holly, Sir Roanoke, good to see you, man. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you, Sir Roanoke. How are you doing? Bishop of Cheddar, Kimorus, Mateus Oppohoff, Seb's Mad, Robert Sampson, Ethan Carlson, Ben Stevens, EA Diaz, good to see you, my man. And we got No One, Emarsht, Christian Sukowitz, there we go. Alberto Sinsolo. Alright, my dudes. Well, good to see you all. Let's go ahead and get started.
No rest, no weakness.
We're going to be hopping in with Eltharion to kick some greenskin ass. He's got all sorts of goodies. We'll start with Vortex. We'll get to turn 60. And once we hit turn 60 in Vortex, we will hop to Mortal Empires and play for the remainder of our time. So, I dare you to pronounce my name in English. Yari Bertels? Jari Bertels? One of the two. Alright, let's actually, you know what? Let's start with Mortal Empires. Let's do the reverse today. So we'll start with Mortal Empires for Eltharion, which starts us in the Badlands. And we have a dual start in Ulthuan. And then we will, once we hit turn 60, we will flip over to Vortex. And I'll start the timer once we have gotten into it. That should be fun. Dear Sotek, is the confederating by beating a faction leader a greenskin only thing? So Tejano Pendragon, Greenskins and Norska are the only races that can force each other to confederate by beating a faction leader. Setcher the Imperishable King of Kings, thanks so much for the super chat tip, my dude. Have I considered doing a dedicated lore video on Skarsnik or Grom? Yes. Soon-ish. Skarsnik is very, very soon. Alright, let's get started. The Warden of Tor Yvrest does not rest. The Greenskins are his sworn enemies, a scourge upon the world that he is duty-bound to destroy. Ignoring the protestations of the other nobles, Eltharion has left his city under the watch of his deputies in Athel Tamara and has traveled deep into the old world. His camp's position right on the fringes of the Badlands is precarious but necessary, with the Grim Warden fully intent on striking directly at the heart of the Orc and Goblin menace. Mateus Ophoff, thanks so much for the super chat tip. Appreciate it. Am I allowed to show Emmerich stuff yet? No. Come back tomorrow. Mikasa. I don't remember talking about it. I'm going to be totally honest.
The last greenskin invasion of Earthworm cannot go unpunished, Warden.
Alright, so we started about 1:30, so we will finish at
Your
4:30.
pursuit of Grom the Paunch has forced your hand, leading you here to the Badlands. Savage orcs have already started sending raiding parties against us from their...
Oh, Jaemon, that's awesome, dude.
More will surely follow if we do not dispatch them immediately. Orcs and goblins are not the only
I love that Morkheim is back.
inhospitable
Or, not back, but
wasteland.
in the game now. The Marshes of Madness are such a great place.
Roam these lands, and the taint of the undead slowly spreads from the nearby necropolis of Morkheim.
Attack on Titan reference.
Grom's broken axe tribe are the dominant power in
That's
this
such a good
region.
intro song.
Be sure of your strength before
There's
taking
Grom.
them on.
Way the hell over there in the Misty Mountain.
Wary of leaving Tor Ivris exposed before embroiling yourself in war. Vengeance awaits you, Warden. Vengeance for your
Do I think the
slain
Greenskins
father and
Confederation
mother,
would be appropriate
and
for
for
other
all your
factions?
people.
Not really. I actually don't like that the Greenskins have it. I wish they had something a little
And
different.
put an end to the Greenskins' threat.
Is this a hard or a very hard start position? I would classify this as hard. Probably not very hard. Alright. So, there have been a number of changes to all of the High Elf campaigns. One of the things they changed is like the invocation... Oh, I don't actually have it. But the invocation of Lilith got changed a bit, like what it does base. I know they changed some stuff with Alariel's campaign. They also changed how influence is generated. So they made it so that if you have like a bunch of heroes generating influence, you're not able to just like spam it and get a whole bunch at once. It's more like whenever your hero generates extra influence, they like increase the rate at which you generate it. Why only 720p? It should go up to 1080, but if it doesn't, I'll take a look at fixing that later. I'm not gonna bust my own balls over it today. All right, so let's get started.
Prince Eltharion.
We've got Eltharion the Grim here. We start with an Arcane Phoenix, some White Lions, Silvering Guard. We've got the Athel Tamara Faith Bearers, which are a nice frenzied sword and board unit. We have a hero somewhere. Ah, we've got Cavill, which, if you can't guess, is more than likely a reference to Henry Cavill.
High Elven Archmage.
And we also start with an Archmage of the lore of beasts, which I'm okay with.
Shaper of Fates.
So we have to defend Ulthuan while also attacking the Badlands. Sounds like a load of fun.
They cannot win.
You're watching a 1080? Okay, so 1080 is available, Dario. You just have to manually change it.
Beings, entirely where the Archmage marches.
Alright. Just a reminder for those who maybe were not here yesterday. I like to play with a mod that gives Lords, and Lords only, 2 skill points whenever they level up. It's not a huge deal. It's just the way I like to play the game. If you don't like it, deal with it. Okay, let's get this party going. Let's go... I think I want to get archery prowess first. Is Snitch as fast as Tyrion? Yeah, they're in relatively the same ballpark. Which campaign do I think is better? I think both campaigns are very good for different reasons. I don't know that I would say either. Grom's campaign is a lot simpler, I think. Like, it allows you to just run around smashing stuff without thinking or worrying, and you can kind of just do whatever and kick ass and take names, and it's great. Also, you get influenced by ransoming captives now. That's nice. I don't think you did. I don't think that was there before
I cannot rest.
the current patch.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
Okay, let's go Route Marcher and Apotheosis.
My life for Tor Ivres.
Check Cavill. Oh yeah, it is definitely a Henry Cavill reference, right? Because the unique trait for this guy is White Wolf, and it's winds howling. So, Henry Cavill has a reference in the game because he has the White Wolf trait, which gives him 15 bonus versus large and a potion of toughness base to represent the Witcher potion. If you've watched the Netflix series. So that is... Oh, shoot! I'm supposed to be fighting these battles, because I need to be capturing people to throw into prison! Alright, I do have an upgrade available, and I'm going to use the upgrade I had available to unlock a second prison cell. So I have 2 prison cells. We need to be capturing characters and throwing them in prison so I can do things to them. What are the big differences between the High Elf Mage, the Archmage, and the Lore Master of Hoeth? The Lore Master of Hoeth is much more... The Lore Master of Hoeth has the basic spell from all 8 Lores of Magic.
Beyond, the devious greenskins have advanced towards Tor Ivri.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not blind.
High Elven
The biggest difference is that the Archmage is like the most powerful mage, and she has access to a lot of really potent, powerful skills.
Mercy is without wisdom.
Oh, if we burn down greenskin settlements, we get Warden supplies. That's nice. Let's do that.
Nothing can I must study.
But as you can see in her skill tree, these guys get scary at high levels. First of all, Archmages come with Arcane Conduit at level 1. So they just have Arcane Conduit ready to go. If you level them up enough, they can get Greater Arcane Conduit, which is a passive. They also have 2 unique skills. They have Absolute Control, which is minus 10% cooldown and 25% cost to all spells, which is insane. And Crackling Potency, which gives you Chain Lightning as a bound spell. Kind of like the Slann have Banishment as a bound spell. So the Archmages are God tier casters. And then Lore Masters of Hoeth do not... Lore Masters of Hoeth do not have any mounts, and they also only have the most basic bitch spells, but they make up for it by having like a really nice variety of spells, and they are able to, you know, of course they're very heavily armored, but they're on foot, but they're very good melee combatants. Give me Wild Heart and Pants Impenetrable Pelt. What does Warden Supply do? Okay, so Warden Supply is that whenever you raise a greenskin settlement, or you execute a torture or a prisoner or anything along those lines, you earn what's called Warden Supply. There's a couple different ways to earn it. You can kind of see them all there. Once you earn Warden Supply, you go to the Athel Tomara menu, and you are able to buy upgrades depending on how much Warden Supply you have. So every single upgrade costs at least 5. So in order to repair... So basically your goal is to repair these buildings, and then after you repair them, to upgrade them to like a new level. But I can't do that right now because I only have 1, so I need at least 5 to get to the next tier. Let's see if we can catch a greenskin. I probably should not go for Galbaraz right away. Where's another settlement I can go for? Agru Migdal. That's way over here. Okay, let's go to Galbaraz. You know what? Let's recruit an actual army. Then we'll go down there. That sounds like the actual best plan. I'm nervous with how few troops I have. Can the fire mages of both the hero and lord class earn the Sun Dragon? So Gruski, only a fire mage can ride a Sun Dragon. So the hero, only the hero can ride a Sun Dragon. However, the Archmage, all Archmages can ride Moon Dragons, which are a higher tier dragon, as you'll see here. So if you look here, she can ride an Elven Steed, Ithamar Chariot, Great Eagle, or a Moon Dragon. So you can go crazy with dragons now, with High Elves. Oh god, I'm too lazy to think. Boop. Oh, got it! Luckstone indeed.
Obey the vow.
Okay, let's put you in encampment stance and get more troops. We're gonna go poor really fast, but that's okay. Oh, what do you... Yeah, it's what you use to upgrade the prison. Can I show the mist mechanic as soon as I'm able to use it? Yes. I think I need at least a defense 1 city. So once I have at least 25 of Ladriel's Blessing, which right now I'm only at I'm at 0, then I get the ability to summon to activate the mists, which the mists cause damage to people that are in my area. And at the bottom level, it only covers territory I can the region of Tor Yivres. The next one covers all regions owned in the Yivres province, which is just that province. And then at the final level, it covers all of the outer regions of Ulthuan as long as it's owned by a friendly faction. Which I thought was kind of cool. Alright. Man, that's a long... Ooh, this province is really spread out.
Master of magic, fall to my power.
Alright, let's get some more repairs underway. Quick. Are White Lions changed as viable now? Yeah, they're decent. The Lore Master's name is Cavil. Emo Panther, not only is his name Cavil, but he has a passive called White Wolf. Okay, so we're actually going to fight this because we want to capture Sneak Armbreaker here. This is Immortal Empires? Yes. Am I still under a 60-turn limit? Yes. What's the power sim comparison between Slans and Archmages? In this game now, Slann are still notably tankier and probably slightly better casters, but the Archmages are easily second best.
Loyal. It will be done.
Kitties.
Eltharion.
Alright, Eltharion, let's go whoop some butt. What does this do? Makes me invisible. Okay.
Avenge the fallen.
We got Savage Orc Boar Boys.
Spearmen. Moving out. As you say.
Eltharion. Guided by wavestones.
Good lord, that spell takes like 1,000 years to cast. And Fire Tornado. Oof.
As you say. We will obey. Acknowledge. Understood. As you say. As you say.
Warden of Ulthuan. For Ulthuan's dead.
Archers.
Penance.
Alright, let's see if we can capture this guy. Are Slong stronger in the lore? Yes, Slong are much stronger than Archmages in the lore.
Bleak but unyielding.
Excuse me. Alright, good. So we've won on this situation.
Spearmen. It shall be done.
He's wawing right now, but I'm not too worried about it.
For duty.
Faith Bearers to me!
Spearmen. By your command.
Good job, kitties. Pursue the pigs. You guys pursue these guys. Alright, now we gotta try and catch this guy, which is not easy. Because to catch him, I have to lock him in this cage, which nukes his melee defense and armor, but I have to kill him within 25 seconds. So we want to get him as low as we can before I do that. Okay, let's focus you all on the pigs. Alright, he's pretty low, so let's go ahead and pop it. We've got him locked in. Unfortunately, even though he's broken... This is a weird bug this thing has, where, like, even though they're broken, they continue to fight. But it looks like he's dead. Yeah, we got him. Alright, so he was captured. And with him broken, looks like his army's probably going to start running off. Easy peasy win. Hey, Johnny, what's up, dude? Who is more grim, Eltharion or Thorgrim? I would say Thorgrim is probably of a more ice-cold disposition. Is this DLC free? No, but there is a lot of free updates coming with this game. So, like, the greenskins are getting a completely free update. You're getting a free High Elf Lord in Eltharion, Emmerich, the Dragon Prince of Kalador. And there is...
successfully captured one of the enemy.
Okay, so we captured Sneak Armbreaker. So he's in jail now. So what do we do with him? I can either indoctrinate him, which lets us see... That lets us see his line of sight, gives us influence, we steal money from his faction, and we gain 3 Warden supply. Or I can execute him, where we just kill him, and that gives me 500 flat experience for Eltharion, more influence, and Warden supply. Right now I'm more interested in influence, so we're going to execute him. Alright, so we have executed that greenskin.
Elven Archmage.
He is no longer among the living.
Prince Eltharion.
Alright, we leveled up again. Give me Shield of Sapphire and Hand of Glory. Because Hand of Glory is one of the best spells for High Elves. Don't at me.
They cannot live.
What can you do with Warden Supply? Oh look, we can capture a new guy. Warden Supply you use to get upgrades. Which greater demons do the elves find the most difficult to defeat? In most situations, the elves struggle against greater demons of Nurgle the most, as far as like killing them is concerned. But in terms of which one is the most dangerous to the elves, it's the Keepers of Secrets. So the greater demons of Slaanesh are of major concern to the elves, just because they kind of have a very... They kind of are able to do a lot of the things the elves rely on better than them. So, like, they are faster and more graceful than the elves, which is kind of a nightmare scenario for the Asur. And other various nasty things. Okay, let's go ahead and start healing Eltharion. Once we're in range with our archers, we'll toss out a Hand of Glory. Okay, these are regular Savage Boar boys, so I think our Lions will be able to win this fight. Okay, he's pulling him back. We'll kind of go around the side here. Brace! Okay, no, he's charging Eltharion. Let's cut off their escape route here with a fire tornado. Boom!
Spearmen! Orders received.
Glory matters not. Claim vengeance.
Heal me some more.
Shall be done. Spearmen!
Oh no, our lions are outnumbered over there. Get out of there. Kitties are decent at fighting, but they're not that good at fighting. Let's try and get them to safety. Where's that? Let's get our pigeon over there.
As you say. We will obey.
Where's our Silvern Guard? Oh, they're over here helping us whip up on this dude. Ow!
Loyal.
Silvern Guard, move past him. Surround him. So the DLC focuses on greenskins and mostly high elves. What's added to next to these 2 lords? I have not seen the full patch notes yet. Auren Solaris. If there are like notable changes to some of the other races, I have not seen those yet. I imagine we'll see those once they release the public patch notes, which might not be for a bit. And this guy hurts. Azrael Bone Crusher. Alright, he's shattered.
Orders received.
Archers.
Death to all. Moving out.
Let's open fire. And lock him in. Gun him down. Alright, and we captured Bone Crusher. Hand of Glory? Yeah, that's one of the spells from Eltharion. Zahendo, thanks for the tip, my dude. Hey, Sotek, hope you're doing good. Do you think we'll ever see Sea Lord Island in the game? There's a good chance we might see Sea Lord Island at some point. I'm not 100% sure. You know, there are a number of characters from the High Elves that I think a lot of people would still like to see. I think a lot of people would like to see Sea Lord Island. I think some people would like to see Caradryan, the captain of the Phoenix Guard. A lot of people would probably like to see Corhill. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Speed of a sure. That being said, we better get playable merworms at some point. I'm going to be very upset if we do not get playable merworms. Because they're like one of my favorite monsters.
Execute the
Tagorgazan! Alright. We've got this guy in prison. Let's indoctrinate this one. So we're going to indoctrinate him.
They will vow.
And that gives us enough. We have now we have enough Warden supply to upgrade a building. So what do we got here? Shrine of Loic gives us influence per turn generation. This gives us this activates the Mists of Yvris. Friendly units within the mists get cool abilities. Okay. This one gives us the ability to interrogate prisoners. This one gives us bonuses for all of our Mistwalker units. This gives us more capacity for Mistwalker units. This one gives us more Faith Bearers. And this one allows us to recruit Mistwalker units. Okay, yeah, let's get that one.
A Mistwalker unto death.
Cool. So now we have the ability to recruit them. I believe there's a specific building that does that. Is it this one? No? Oh, no. Okay, it's tied to the actual city itself. Okay, cool.
High Elven Archmage.
Yeah, I kind of want you to just heal.
Pure magic.
Hang out, like, over here.
Even archmages.
Thanks for getting me into Total War. Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. What's the history of Gorfang on tabletop? So Gorfang, Rotgut, gosh. Gorfang was last playable.
High Mage.
Ooh, I want to say he was either
Be prepared,
5th edition
Master.
or 6th edition. Gorfang was, like, originally one of the big bads of the Greenskins. Especially in the older editions. Like, story-wise, he's always been important. Because he's kind of the main orc villain for the Dwarven realms due to what he did to Cazador. So, for those who don't know, basically what he's super duper... Okay, this doesn't have a faction, garrison leader, so... Oh no! Kitty's died. Oh well, that's okay, I don't really care.
Break their wall. Do not tarry.
We'll sack it.
Prince Eltharion.
Do encampment stance so I can heal. Give me... Sword Player and Inspiring Presence. And then we're probably just going to shoot up that blue tree.
The Grim Prince.
I don't really want to pay for any of those extremely expensive things. Ooh, this will be nice. 2 influence per turn. But anyway, so Gorfang, his big claim to fame was that he attacked... he found a secret entrance, thanks to the Skaven. He found a secret entrance into Karak Azul, and Gorfang followed it, and it led him to Cazador's throne room, which Cazador was not there.
Trained by the White Tower.
And he ended up attacking it and killing a ton of dwarves, taking some of Cazador's family as captives, and he also crucified Cazador's... He shaved Cazador's son, very crudely, with like a big old knife and sword combo that was very ugly. So he basically carved him up and shaved him of all his hair, and then he crucified him on his father's throne, which basically broke his mind, which was kind of a dick move. I think most people would agree. And he then ran away with a bunch of Khazador's family as prisoners, and having accomplished one of the greatest feats of FU to the dwarves, like, ever seen. And it was a whole big thing.
I bring Azurion's fire. Rest, weary feet.
But Gorfang has been a major component of the lore for a super long time. I do not remember what edition he was playable in the core rulebook. Might have been, I don't even know, I don't know, because especially back in like 5th edition, the books used to be, oh my gosh, Gronti Mingol is about to be in for a very bad time.
The Warden of Tor Ivres.
Look at that guest skill.
Fang sword ready.
Want all the items. I screwed up with Gronti Mingol. I should not have built this. I should have built the building that would let me recruit
Magic in purest form.
soldiers. Dang, I need to take back this territory, but that's a lot of greenskins. Multiple armies is so expensive. Doesn't Queek's novel feature Khazador and Gorfang? Yes. Queek Headtaker's novel, which is called Headtaker, heavily features both of Khazador and Gorfang Rotgut. Yeah.
I will leave.
Dealing with Mash One Finger is going to be a whole ordeal, I can already tell that.
Hunt him by fate. Althwan expects.
Oh, Tyrion's here.
Shaper of fates.
I just need money! I could try and slip around him.
Scholar supreme.
So how does this campaign work? Is it akin to the Malice one? No, it's pretty different. Eltharion's campaign almost entirely revolves around fighting most of your battles instead of auto-resolving, because you want to capture as many characters as possible. And by capturing characters, you're able to unlock really powerful buffs, just all over the place.
Ready yourselves.
13.
Limitless talent.
I'm almost tempted to just completely get rid of this army, and just like focus on defending what little territory I have here.
The most gifted.
That way I can put most of my finances
No glory.
into Eltharion's army,
Only sons. Never.
because I'm kind of struggling to handle both places at once here. So let's kind of pick one. Actually, you know what? I think it would actually be better for Eltharion's army to come down, and just to keep him at like bare minimum. That way we can take over all of our starting Ulthuan province. I think that's going to be the first best move. Take over Ulthuan's starting province. Once we have control of this area, then we can focus on
Trained by the White Tower.
then we can focus on expanding in the Badlands. But we need control of like an entire province before we get really into it.
Duty.
Yeah, you just worry about healing up. How's the new Archmage? The Archmage is kick-ass.
Let your words be true. And your time.
Land ships, yay or nay? I'm probably more in the nay category. I'm not a big fan of the land ships. Great, we're getting ready to buy greenskins, my favorite.
My life for Tor Ivres.
Can't really trade with anybody at the moment.
Ivres's guardian.
I know those greenskins are about to come down on top of me.
Weaver of spells. Student of Teclis.
Do not expect pleasantries. The defense of Yvresse is over.
Yeah, sure, I'll be friends with Cetra, I don't care. What's the difference between the kinds of lores of magic in both the game and lore? What are the differences between the kinds of lores of magic in the game and in the lore? The actual, like, lores of magic, like the actual ones that you cast, like lore of beasts or lore of, like, all that stuff, are the same as they are in the lore. It's just that in game, they kind of like, how do I say this? They standardize them a little more than they would actually be in the wider setting. So, like, there's only, like, a handful of spells, whereas, those only represent, like, a very small subset of spells that you would actually expect to see in the lore. Like, in the lore, there's, like, hundreds and hundreds of spells. Alright, can I win this? I do have the Spire Guard, who are absolutely god tier. And the only thing he has that's any good is he's got padded shields on his orcs, and he's got a unit of river trolls.
They cannot withstand.
I think we can win this, because if we win this, then we can take back all of Yvresse, which would be really nice. St. Augustine, I'm going to pass on that one. Lore-wise, what's the strongest lore of magic? The strongest lore of magic, like, if you do not care about the consequences and you're just trying to output pure raw power, the best lore of magic would probably be, dark magic, or one of the chaos lores. Why are certain spells in the lore named after certain people? Generally, they are the individuals that crafted that spell. Or they are, like, one of the most famous casters of that lore. But generally, spells are named after the ones who created them. And, like, pass down their knowledge. If I start a save today, will it update on the 21st? It will probably be invalidated on the 21st. Come and get it. Greenskin filth. Alright, as long as we kill the river trolls before the wider line impacts us, we should be fine.
It shall be done. It will be done.
Let's make sure our shield boys are out in front.
As you say.
True magic is mine.
Without fail.
Spire Guard have, like, basically infinite ammo.
Archmage.
Cute. Alright. Start summoning crows.
My radiance.
As you say, kill them.
Asor, Lord Master.
Alright, he's keeping the river trolls back for the moment. If we get rid of the enemy ranged units, we'll be in a good spot. Let's go ahead and turn on guard stance here. Let's focus on orcs. Just shot all his own troops. Nice job. Or the missiles turned invisible. Somewhere. I don't know what happened there.
Command me. Without fail.
Alright, Rangers. Let's get in there.
Lord Master of Poet.
More crows!
Behold my
Ooh, that one hurt. Let's go ahead and give physical resistance to our spearmen.
summon the wind.
Alright, here come the trolls.
For duty. Make oath one proud.
So we want to focus everybody on the trolls.
For oath one.
Everybody shoot the trolls, please.
Magic's unleashed.
Good lord, where are they going?
The most potent spells.
Off of guard stance, focus trolls. Ooh, here comes the wall.
Witness true magic!
Eltharion archers.
Acer Archmage!
Chosen of
Good news is, though, we are getting through them.
Spellcaster Supreme!
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Archmage!
It will be done.
Okay, good. They're broken.
It will be done.
Cavalry, chase them.
Mage ready!
Oh, I could really use an arcane conduit right about now.
Acer, withdraw. Archers.
Oh gosh.
For Assyrian. Lakoi. Without fail. Lawmaster of
Okay, if we could get the Lore Master of Hoa to take out, if we can get Henry Cavill here to kill the Goblin Great Shaman, we'd be in a much better position.
Weaver
Ooh, she is getting absolutely bodied.
a prudent position! Acer Archmage!
Lawyer.
Okay, good. We broke the trolls.
For order.
Now I just have to deal with this massive horde of greenskins.
Unlimited power! Archmage repositioning!
Understood. We will obey. Archers.
True magic is mine!
Trying to save up for
We will obey.
some more big spells.
Eltharion archers.
Okay, these guys will fight to the bitter end because they're actually unbreakable.
Of Hoa.
Let's go ahead and pop the Warden's Cage.
Assyrian's fire!
Buff these guys.
Behold my power!
Tell them to go melee.
Attack. Orders received.
Acer Archmage!
Acknowledge. Acer move. For duty.
They're just goblins. Charge!
Acknowledge. Loyal. Orders received. Speak
Ah.
quickly. Hi. Moving out.
Archers, let's fall back.
Acer forward.
Ah, shit. He's got another wall.
Lawmaster of Hoa.
Walls are scary.
Ruler of the wind!
Move. Acer attack.
Gotta get these goblins out of here.
Quickly now.
Okay, wall's almost worn off.
Eltharion archers. For Assyrian.
Charge back in.
Archers.
Let's focus the orcs.
Lawmaster of Hoa.
The most potent spells!
Understood. Acer advance.
Let's have them go chase off the fleeing units.
White Tower Guardian. Eltharion archers.
So we could get the fleeing units out of here. We'd be in a much better position.
Moving out. Acer forward. Forward
Okay,
go.
we've got the Goblin Big Boss, or the Goblin Great Shaman dead, so that's nice. Arcane Conduit.
Death to all. It will be done. Giran.
Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, get your... Okay, we got this. Yeah, we're good.
Eltharion
We're good.
archers.
All is well.
I'm waiting.
Get Cavill topped off.
Archers.
Good job, lads. Alright, let's just cut down everybody we can now.
Eltharion archers.
Acer Archmage!
It will be done. Loyal. Sinner. It will be done. Acer advance. Kill them. It shall be done. Without fail. Orders received.
Good job. Good job. Alright, we're just gonna run down as many as we can. Maximize their losses. 5 left. Okay, that's good. 16, 15. Where we are. Out of ammo. Favorite new units? Sigler, have I tried the Beastman DLC? Yes. Beastman DLC is quite old at this point. And it's super out of date, and it desperately needs some love. The Beastmen could use like a whole nother Lord. The Beastmen need like a Lord pack, or just a very substantial free LC update. Because the Beastman campaign is pretty meh these days. It's just not terribly exciting. It has a lot of problems, unfortunately. Good job, Reavers! Reavers are so good for just cleanup. They're like one of the best cleanup units in the game. Who was Nehek? Was he a god or a king? Oh, like Invocation of Nehek? Nehek probably wasn't a person. Nehek probably refers to that the origin of the lore. The origin of the lore of vampires was crafted by Nagash using knowledge from Nehekara, or Nehekara, depending on how you want to pronounce it, which is the land of the Tomb Kings. That's like its actual name. So Invocation of Nehek is... actually, that's not true. Nehek was a person. Nehek was the founder of the Nehekara's nation. I don't think he was a wizard, though. I think he was just like a super powerful warrior. But I believe that spell was kind of named in vague honor of him. Yep, there you go, Jeff.
This is all lesser beings deserve.
But Nehek was a man, not a god.
This is our swarm.
So if Waystones protect High Elf souls, what protects Dark Elf souls? Not a lot! That's actually something well covered in their various books, is what happens to their souls. The Dark Elves do not actually have an insurance policy, unlike the High Elves and the Wood Elves. The Dark Elves, when they die, well, the Dark Elves, their big goal is just to not die. But if they do die, basically they just hope that one of the elven gods will basically grab their soul, like the Pale Queen, Arithkial, which granted is not that much better of a fate than being devoured by Slanesh. But yeah, the Dark Elves do not have a contingency plan. Is there non-battle magic in Warhammer? Yes, all of the lores have non-battle spells. It's just you tend to only see the battle aspects of the lores in this game. And I want to open them to free damage. Alright, Eltharion, let's get to work. Who's leading this Rotley horde? Mash one finger.
Guided by wavestones.
Nice. Good hit.
Eltharion. I am called upon.
I don't have a shield, so I'm going to go back in the back.
Bleak but unyielding.
Dark Elves are weird. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Loyal.
Truer words have never been said. Alright, let's have our archers take out their archers. Little Hand of Glory will help out. Get that reload skill nice and high.
We will obey. Spearman. As you say.
We've got pigs on both sides.
Eltharion.
Ooh, that's 7 Winds of Magic. That's so expensive.
Avenge the
Alright, if we can get Eltharion on the Goblin Big Boss, we will be able to rip him a new butt.
march toward penance. To battle.
To the fray.
Spearman.
As you say. Acknowledge. For order. Death to all.
Alright. This is probably going to be the most congested bunch. Let's bring you over here. And drop!
Battle calls.
Beautiful. That's going to get a whole bunch of them.
Understood.
Whoa, easy there.
Understood. Understood.
Forgot to turn on guard stance.
Loyal. It will be done. Kill them.
Eltharion. Show no fear. Empowered by vengeance.
This is going to be rough.
The grim warden rises.
Okay, let's pull Eltharion out of this fight and get him back onto the war boss,
We away.
who has broken through, so that's not great.
The fang sword hunters.
Draw back.
pop the Talisman of Loic.
The might of
Which
Ivres.
is going to give us all the damage in the universe.
By my father's blade.
We advance.
And those pigs are still being
Eltharion.
total tools. Pigeon, I need you. If we can take out their leadership structure, then we might be able to get them through, like, fear and
For
terror.
duty. Quickly now.
Hussar, forward!
Forward.
Okay, there's going to be no way we can run away from that.
Always ready.
Heal. Buff my melee attack. Pigeon, save me.
Eltharion.
Archers.
It shall be done.
As you say. Draw back.
In Moranian's name. I am ever ready.
Oh, seriously? Oh, God. That happens to me every time I use the Warden's Cage ability. Every time I use it, I get them down to, like, single-digit health. And it runs out of time.
Wherever I am needed.
Okay, Pigeon. Okay, no, he's shattered. I don't need to worry about him.
Glory matters.
Let's top off.
Spearmen, for duty! Moving out!
Eltharion. For Tor Ivres. Penance. Empowered by vengeance.
Look for a good place to drop this. I kind of grossly misplayed the early game for this campaign, but that's okay. It'll just force us to back up to Ulthuan.
Eltharion.
Heal Bird Bro.
We advance. Orders understood.
Those archers fall back. Okay.
I fight for Ivres.
Priority target needs to be getting all these archers out of here. If we can get all the archers out of here, we will be in a much better position.
Draw back!
How's the order tide on this patch? I would need to play quite a bit to be able to give you a super definitive answer on that, but it feels better.
Eltharion.
Luckily, Eltharion does have that rain down ability. So he has this, which is called the Mistwalker's Barrage, which is basically that every 30 seconds he's in combat, it rains down like a bunch of meteors, which can be super helpful. Good job, Pigeon. Keep it up. Okay, you've got about 10 seconds till you got a firestorm up, so let's come back over here. I love when he gets like the super long animation.
Matters not.
Let's go. And dive.
Warden of Alqua. Execute them.
Get some more heals on the bird. Go take care of these ranged units. Good job. If we can get them to shatter, that would be great.
Eltharion.
Come on, go. Move your stupid fat chicken legs. Eltharion is stabilized, so that's nice. Throw another heal on himself. Go after this unit.
Eltharion.
Just kicking ass and taking names. Ugh, just shatter, my lord. Yeah! Well, we shattered the unit I wasn't chasing, but whatever. Alright, let's bring him over here, because Eltharion's going to need some support to deal with terror. He's shooting at me, but he's going to be hitting his own guys as much as he's going to be hitting me, so I'm not super worried about it. Have I heard what, Mateus? Is the Drakwall the worst place in Eltharion? Generally, yes. I mean, it's hard to compare the two exactly. There are different problems with each. How much does this heal? This heals up to 480. How much healing do I have left? Here, I want you on these pigs. Get here! Shoot! Get! Come with me. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Eltharion, we're gonna pop the shadow armor, which will make him go invisible if he can get far enough out of range. God damn it, another pig unit. Fuck off!
Avenge the fallen.
So, yeah, we gotta get rid of the boar boys. Don't get surrounded. Come on. There you go. Good bird. Ah, get away from me. Fly, damn it. Fly.
Eltharion.
There we go. Yeah, we just got to get these ranged guys out of here. Because they're just going to do a stupid amount of morale damage. Mateus, shut up! Get out of here! Get out of here with that crap. Okay, cool. Eltharion, pursue them. Bird, let's snipe off these pigs. Up you go. Marinil Laurentiu Mew. No, I am not Nurgle, despite any resemblances. Or nasty chortles.
I fight for Ivres.
Nope. Denied.
Eltharion. Warden of Althor.
Alright, we're just gonna have to let the archers go. I hate it. I hate it. I want to catch them. But I need to support my bird. Oh, good lord. Here it comes. Alright, Waz worn off. He's got a lot of frenzy in here, though. So many orcs. No, don't break. Hang in there, boss man. Fight to the bitter end. You can do this. Just focus the units that are overconfident. Yes, cinematic attack. Good. Oh god. If I can get a mass terror break here, well, I think we'll be okay, but it's looking a little dicey. Because as long as these guys have above 50% health, they're frenzied, and if they're frenzied, then they don't give a shit about my terror.
Eltharion.
Good grief.
Avenge the fallen.
Nice stab. Oh! Look at that save! Those AoE attacks are so obnoxious. He's like, I'm just gonna bird push all these jerks to the bitter end. I'll just fast forward. There's nothing I can do at this point. Except just watch them fight. We're probably gonna lose, but goddamn, we're gonna take a lot of these greenskins with us. Oh wait, okay, this is actually what's gonna determine it. No, he didn't. He blew up, but he didn't get the. He didn't come back to life. Dang, that was super unlucky. If he had come back to life, we would have had that. So whenever an Arcane Phoenix dies, there's a 50-50 chance it'll come back to life. That's a bummer. Yes, the Arcane Phoenix is from a side compendium, this thing, called Monstrous Arcanum. Alright, so let's actually take over a good portion of Ulthuan, and then we'll invade the Badlands. I should have committed to one or the other instead of trying to do both at once. Tis unfortunate. We didn't lose anything notable though. All right.
Isha bless you.
High Elven Archmage.
Good news is our Archmage has these gobos on the... Actually, you know what? I'd rather have double Flock of Doom. We've got these gobos on the one on the run.
Student of Teclis. Eltharion, take
Thanks to
them.
our superior magical
We
might.
need not fear our lesson.
How many monsters are in this book? The Monstrous Arcanum? There's not a ton in here. Most of the monsters were introduced in something called the Storm of Magic. But in this book exclusively, we got... How many new monsters? Let's see. Let's see. In this book, they introduced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. They introduced 31 new monsters in this book. When Eltharion fights, does he just have a chance to do AoE damage? Yes, Eltharion has an ability called, like, Barrage, or Mistwalker Barrage, which is that for every 30 seconds that Eltharion is in close combat, basically a bunch of, like, arrows come flying down and hurt a bunch of people.
The winds
But it only hurts enemies, it doesn't affect allies. That's what makes it really nice.
Weaver of the winds.
Battle calls.
Alright,
Setting
let's
forth.
bring you guys over here.
Will be done.
I want you guys to focus the enemy archers. I have a bad feeling about overcasting, but whatever, let's get that bacon. Oh, that hurt!
Illyrian
The regret!
Speak quickly.
Alright,
With haste.
Henry Cavill, you can take it from here, dude.
Cyclone seal campaign.
Boom! That should be a... No, that didn't kill that troll. Damn, what a troll.
Chosen of power.
Yeah, you got this. You got this, bro. I'll just stay back here.
Archmage.
Without
Oh, Rangers, I guess you should go help.
Disciple of power.
I'm just gonna let Henry Cavill take care of this.
Behold my power.
Do I think the bombardment needs a buff? No, it's very good.
Without fail.
Observe my radiance.
Yeah, great.
it will be done. Asa, attack.
Oh no!
Will not tarry.
Push your speed.
Moving. I see my path.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide. All right, he's got a wall going. A little spooky, but should be able to handle it.
He will obey. He will obey.
Hey, let's focus that dipshit great shaman. I'm gonna go ahead and lock him down.
The most potent spell. I summon the wind.
We're probably not gonna capture him, but we can at least, like, get rid of him for a minute. Has every single one of your arrows missed? He's just sitting at 600 health. Wow, one of you just hit him. Good grief. You guys are terrible archers.
Witness true magic.
Let's have Henry Cavill chug a potion.
Archers. Lead us!
Following my destiny, I sally forth.
More crows.
Magic's unleashed.
Save your ammo, just run it down.
Observe my radiance.
Archers! For order!
Good grief.
Master of sorcery. I summon the winds.
Ah, no, it rallied! Okay, no, okay, there it goes.
Your archmage.
Fucking trolls. What does Cavil's passive do? He has a passive called White Wolf, which gives him the potion of toughness as just a base passive ability. Like, he just has it. He doesn't have to equip it. He just has it. And I believe it also gives him bonus versus large. So he has a 15 bonus versus large.
Asur archmage. Behold my power.
He's like one of the only characters in the game that has a base bonus versus large and bonus versus infantry. Because he's Henry frickin' Cavill.
Eltharion's fire.
Is that a legendary hero? No, he's just a gimmick. He is a gimmick because there was a news article that came out a month or two ago from Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, or Geralt Geralt of Rivia in the Netflix series, and he basically said that like he plays the shit out of Total War, and the guys at Total War were like fangirling about it super hard, so they put a nod to him in the game, which is who this guy is.
The greater good. Illyrian archers.
I suspect they would very much like to get him in to voice a character, but until that happens, this is going to be his stand-in, I suppose.
Illyrian archers. Lawmaster of power.
He's an ass kicker, though. I will say that.
Illyrian archers.
Spellcaster supreme.
I would love for them to get him in to voice a character.
Magic's unleashed.
Setting forth!
High mage ready.
I mean, if they ever did a series, like a live-action series based on Total War, or sorry, not Total War, based on Warhammer, I would sell my soul to get Henry Cavill to play Karl Franz. Henry Cavill would make like such a good Karl Franz. It would be insane.
True magic is mine.
And he could pull it off too. He could pull it off so good.
Archers!
Alright, the good news is this will secure this settlement for us.
Weaver of the winds.
I'm just gonna run away.
Fate.
Does Henry Cavill voice Eltharion? He does not. Watching a lore video on Manfred recently, at the end you were talking about how you'd like the vampire counts to be represented. Am I happy with the way they are now? Rahul, generally, yes, I'm happy with how the vampire counts have been implemented, but I do have problems with them.
Need
Not fear our
I do have substantial problems with them.
They will know. High Elven Archmage.
Probably like the biggest ones are that I think we actually had this in game 1, but there's been like game 2 texture issues. But like the Dark Elves really should always be fighting in like darkness, either because of like incredible cloud cover or because of
Hoeth's disciple.
because of things like always fight, like there should be
Master
nighttime battles for them. In addition to that, I would very much like to see like storms and stuff when they're fighting. I would really reduce chance of miscasting. Yes, please.
Master of
I don't know. There's just a lot of little things, I guess. that I'm not super fond of. I don't like that they don't have a confederation mechanic. To me, it kind of feels like they... To me, it very much feels like they sort of just... In the last update for vampire counts, and this kind of happened with the... dwarves, where they dropped an update, and it's like, it's not a bad update, but it was really unimaginative, and did not do a whole lot for the faction, in my opinion.
Shaper of fates.
I really do not want him to take the Shrine of Loic from me. Maybe if I go by sea, I can get there first.
Wrath of the heavens. They
No.
will die.
No, it's supposed to be mine! Shit.
As you say.
Because this douchebag's gonna take it. Frickin' Alistair the White Lion. And then I'm gonna have an incomplete province for the rest of the campaign. It's gonna drive me crazy. Fuck! I hate this! I hate this! I hate this so much! It is one of the worst features in the entire game, and they just refuse to do anything about it. It's like, if you want to have a full province, you have to download mods to do it. Ugh, Christ on a stick. And this province is so fucking huge. Like, I just hate how big it is. Because it makes it such a pain in the ass to protect everything, and if you fuck up, then great, you just don't control this territory anymore. So now I get no provincial bonus for this entire province. Awesome. Just awesome. Not putting in region trading is like one of the biggest fuck-ups in this entire thing. I don't want to go to war with them. I'd rather just have a military alliance and not worry about it. I'm going to focus on conquering the Badlands anyway. If I had to choose for the vampire counts, Mr. Happy Boomer, would I prefer a Coven Throne mount or would I prefer a new unit? I would really prefer not to have to pick between those, but if I had to pick between those, then I would prefer having a Coven Throne mount right now over a new unit for the vampire counts. Coven Thrones would be pretty bitchin', I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's get the entertainment building. Troops will come from here.
Trained by the White Tower.
See, we're gonna trade her out for Eltharion here in a hot minute. Think.
True magic.
Just gonna get an invasion fleet ready. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Ugh. Oh, I meant the Coven Throne as a mount or as a unit. No, the Coven Throne should be a mount, not a unit. Coven Throne should not be a unit. That would be weird.
Magic's unleashed.
That would violate my delicate sense of purism.
Pure magic. Limitless.
Okay, Altharion's back, so let's go ahead and switch these two out.
Prince Eltharion.
Give him that biting blade. We'll get him up to a 20 stack nice and quick, and we'll go invade the Badlands. Am I allowed to show campaign objectives? Absolutely. Yeah, that's the other thing. It'd be easier to just confederate with Tyrion. That's not what I wanted. Objectives. So for short campaign, it's complete chapter 3 of your story objective. Control. Looks like it's control the east to north outer rim of Ulthuan, and then control this area of the Badlands. Kill Grom the Paunch faction. Have max defense on Yivris, and have at least 3 of his Mistwalker units. If you do long campaign victory, you have to control all of Ulthuan in addition to this portion of the Badlands. You have to kill all of Nagaron, Grimgor, and Grom's armies. You have to control all the different capitals. You have to own 18 provinces, and you need to have at least 5 Mistwalker units. There you go.
Prince Eltharion.
Alright, give me more spearmen.
You must restore order.
So you can pick whether you start in the Badlands or Yivres. You start in both. You could just decide where you want to focus. What I should have done is I should have focused on Yivres, taken the province, and then after that focus my efforts on the Badlands. Instead, I tried to do both at once. I wasn't able to do either very effectively. What suitable climates does Eltharion have? I believe Eltharion has all of the regular High Elf ones in addition to the Wasteland. The Wasteland counts as good for him. Can you pick whether you start in Yivres or the Badlands? You start in both simultaneously.
The Warden.
We are ill at ease.
The Warden of
Alright.
Tor Yvres.
Let us...
Hesitation.
Actually, you know what?
is
I don't want
unacceptable.
to do that yet. Which one of you is more exposed? You? Okay, do that.
Never.
And you, we're setting out for the Badlands. We'll head straight to Grunty Mingol. Is wah a war cry or action or what? What does it mean to wah? Also, who can wah and who can't? So, traditionally, a wah is something you shout. It's like a greenskin's ultimate exultation towards battle. But in addition to that, a wah is the name that greenskins have for like a large gathering. So like a massive army of greenskins that's on the move is known as a wah, and its name is always derived from whoever is in control of it. So if it's if it's Grimgor, then it'll be wah Grimgor. If it's Skarsnik, it'll be wah Skarsnik, etc., etc. And there have been many famous wahs over the millennia. But as for who can wah, traditionally in the lore, only orcs can wah. I mean, all greenskins yell wah, but to actually be able to yell it and get juiced up by that to the point where they fight even harder and they get like frenzied of it, traditionally it's only orcs. The only exception to that was Grom the Paunch. Grom the Paunch was the only goblin who became like so big and so scary and so good at conquering that he was able to call a wah, and the goblins were actually able to like feed off of it and like go all out.
Rook, no failure.
Ooh, we are going to be in hot trouble if we get attacked by pirates. So we're just going to hope that doesn't happen, and that's almost assuredly going to happen. What's my favorite elf faction in Warhammer Fantasy? I would say the Wood Elves are my favorite, followed by the High Elves, followed by the Dark Elves. Are Troll Hags mindless? No. They're not very intelligent, but they're not mindless. Fucking knew it. Pirates. Very, very scary pirates. Man, I don't... Oh, well, I do have a unit of Aurelian Reavers, so we can at least take out the organ guns.
Cowardice will not.
It's doable, but it's gonna be hard. Betrayer, I thought by your name Lizardman is my thing. Lizardman is my thing. They were asking what my favorite elf faction is, not what my favorite factions are. Lizardmen are my favorite faction. Okay, well, this is gonna be terrible. Let's do this.
Eltharion.
Let's be wise and hide out in the woods. Whew. Goodness. We'll let him get close. And once he's close, we will jump out of the forest and attack.
It shall be done.
I do want to lure him to a bad position, though, which we can do, but with the Rangers.
Spearmen!
Everybody hide in the same freaking pocket.
Spearmen!
Just don't get seen, because if you did, that the ensuing cannonball would really, really hurt. So we'll put our decoy troops over there. Rest of them will just hide over here. These units are so big. I don't know if I can hide the Rangers, actually.
Shall be done.
We'll just put them out here.
Always ready.
Okay.
Loyal!
Run over this way. You are not hidden. That is not good. No bueno. I don't even think I have a way to deal with Iron Breakers. We'll see what happens, though.
Can I be praised?
Well, that was a terrible volley.
Setting forth.
Get your asses in that forest. The only really problematic troop are the Iron Breakers. The rest are dealable with, just through spam.
Eltharion archers.
Okay, y'all hidden? Good.
Glory matters.
Let's go ahead and start popping heals. God damn it. There we go. Come and get me.
Moving out. Serve
Stop shooting, please. God.
Eltharion guard. Eltharion archers.
This is a big hill, right? Yeah. Good. Okay, you'll be sit back there for a minute.
Battle calls. Asa, move. Loven Seaguard. We away.
Alright, spread out.
Quickly now.
Eltharion.
Orders to see. Onward.
Black Buckthorn.
For Yvresse.
He needs to die. Like, immediately.
Loyal. Lawmaster of Poet. Prepare yourself.
What? Oh.
Penance.
Alright, all archers!
Vengeance.
Without question.
Let's shoot the Giant Slayers to start. It's Giant Slayers and Hammers. Those are our primary targets. Rangers, let's go after the Thunderers.
For Northern.
And the Iron Drakes. Slayers.
By Eltharion. Orders received.
Bleak but unyielding. The might of Yvresse.
Loven Seaguard. To battle.
Ooh, that fire's gonna really hurt. Oh god, we do not have a lot of armor.
Sinner. Spearman. Draw back.
The fangsword hunters. The grim warden rises. I am ever ready.
Asa, withdraw. White Tower Guardian. Draw back.
Oh gosh, they got off some volleys on us.
Warden of Safari.
Man, we're just having absolute shit tier luck right now. I was not expecting to run into literally the worst pirate group. Just super tanky dwarves. Is Eltharion and Yvresse in the lore? Yeah, Eltharion lives in Yvresse. You should install NVIDIA RTX Voice. Okay, I'll look into that after the stream.
Warden of Alqua.
Sithon Seal.
Yeah, you know what? Let's not waste our time. Oh, good lord. I should probably just start this campaign over at this point. Hello, Gutzer. How you doing? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. We're just gonna wipe the slate clean. Because this is just not going well. Like, we're gaining very little ground. Because the only thing I have going for me at this point... Yeah, yeah, this is a bad situation. I really fucked up the beginning of it. I fucked up super hard. We're just gonna restart.
I fight for the greater good.
No rest. No weakness.
I need to commit. I need to commit to one area to attack, not two. Hey, Puro1704. I'm doing well today. No, the difficulty's not the issue. I split up my numbers way too bad.
The last goodie.
So, okay. We're going to play this a lot smarter this time. So what we're going to do is we are going to take out this guy first. And then we're basically just going to get rid of everything that... We'll probably keep the Arcane Phoenix and the Faith Bearers. But we'll get rid of the other 3 units and we'll just hide Eltharion in our capital settlement. That way we can very quickly just take over Yivris, and then we can focus everything on the Badlands. Have I given my thoughts on Emmerich's named dragons? No, I'll be talking a lot about Emmerich tomorrow. With all the changes to the Greenskins, do you think Skarsnik will still have the hardest campaign in the game? No. I think Skarsnik's campaign is still going to be quite difficult, but I do not think it will be the hardest in the game. I think the hardest campaign in the game is probably... that title is probably going to belong to just the Warriors of Chaos.
The fang sword hungers.
Understood.
Because boy howdy, they have a shitty campaign.
The king.
See if we can actually close them off here. That'll do some good damage.
Spearmen for all Ulthra. Empowered by vengeance. The Warden marches.
Good lord. How can you not see them from here? Look at this hill you're standing on. What do you mean you can't see them?
By my father's blade.
Acknowledge. It shall be done.
Eltharion. The might of Ivres.
Man, I really like War Lions, but 35 armor is just... they just get bodied a little too hard by, like, anything and everything. Unfortunately. I do wish they had a little more armor.
Asurion sends me. Eltharion.
Good, good, good. From what I know so far, how would I rank the Elven Legendary Lords, including the new additions from best to worst? I would say, like, as far as strength ranking goes, like, who's the strongest, like, who has, like, the most overpowered campaign, I would say the most overpowered character now is probably Emmerich, followed by Teclis, followed by Tyrion, followed by probably followed by Elariel, then Tyrion, then Eltharion. Eltharion gets really, really strong in his late campaign, but Eltharion takes a while to get going. Alright, we've locked him down. Somebody just, please, God, kill him. Thank you. Good. Good hit. Good hit. Good job, team. Alright, let's wrap this up. I'm just gonna spam heals on myself. How many goblins are left? 30. Let's get those savage orcs. Top off bird. Who is the best Joker? I think my favorite. I mean, my favorite Joker is easily. My favorite Joker is definitely Heath Ledger's, but Mark Hamill's is like literally neck and neck with that. I also thought the Joker in. I thought the Joker in Under the Red Hood, the animated movie. I thought that Joker was fantastic. That was a really good one.
Seek out.
Did Grom recruit giants when he went to Ulthuan? Probably. Ooh, good. Eltharion causes terror. That'll actually be very helpful versus greenskins.
Execute.
Okay, we'll wipe out this little army.
This is our.
Boop.
Let them build. Onward, I say. Prince Eltharion.
Then you're gonna go back home.
The chamber is mine.
You're gonna be a good boy and stay there.
My life for Tor Ivres.
Until I summon you for other things.
High Elven Archmage.
They are under my protection.
Asur Sorcerer. Trained by the White Tower. They will suffer the might.
So, oh, a Lithanar? I would actually put a Lithanar probably at the bottom of the list. I made a new campaign? Yeah, because the other one was going really bad. Gotta be careful about those pirates. I know. I just forgot about them. I always forget that the pirates are a mechanic you actually have to watch out for until I, like, stumble on them. And it's like, oh, right. I'm about to get my, like, face pushed in.
Master of Sorcery.
For our ancestors.
That was rude.
Asur Archmage. The most potent spells.
What do I think the best 3 Lords of Magic are? I think the best 3 Lords of Magic in the game right now are the Lord of Vampires, the Lord of Death, and probably the Lord of Beasts. Those, in my opinion, those are probably the best lores.
Without fail. Sinner. Seal.
Fell our foe.
It shall be done.
Asur Archmage. Unlimited power. Magic's unleashed.
Oh, I don't have my capture thing. That's probably a bug. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. I didn't do anything with the guy in the jail cell, so I don't have an open slot. Because I'm stupid. Oh well, that just means we don't have to think. We can just win very quickly and be done. Always make sure you empty out your prison cells. Would I feed a Croxagore? Yes, absolutely. That was the same guy that voiced Bender. He's a great voice actor. I love him. He shows up in a lot of things that I really, really enjoy. Is Rod of Corruption a spell or an item? Rod of Corruption is an item, I believe.
The tower. High Elven Archmage.
Oh, good. He survived, though, so we can still catch him.
Archmage marches.
Cool. Oh, that's such a good item for a wizard. Folias Robe. Minus 50% weapon strength, but plus 50% physical resistance. Very good. Alright, we're going to execute this boy. Execute.
Life is cheap.
For upgrades, give me interrogation.
Athel Tamara must stand proud.
And then we're gonna capture this stupid little gobbo here.
Safari's servant. We need not fear
And he's weak,
our
so this should be nice and easy. I thought Lore of Beasts was one of the worst. Nah, dude, being able to summon manticores is freaking nuts. Lore of Plague. Yeah, Lore of Plague is also very, very good. I mean, I think all the lores are pretty strong. I think it would actually be easier for me to say which of the lores is the worst, as opposed to which are the best. But I know, like, for the way I like to play the game, I very much like that the Lore of Beasts has a really good variety between, it has a summon, it has really, really good consistent damage spell with Flock of Doom, and Amber Spear for, like, character sniping or dealing significant damage to, like, particularly nasty targets. Speaking of which... Boop.
Weaver of the winds. Magic's unleashed.
Really?
Spearmen!
Assault Archmage.
How many times I gotta ask you to do it? Good lord.
My hour.
That made a very easy job annoyingly hard, but oh well.
Archmage. Victory is destined.
Whatever, just hurry up and wrap them the hell up. Let's go. And the lore, I think the Lore of Ruin is alright. Warp Lightning is absolutely one of the best spells in the game, but I don't think that makes the entire lore one of the best. It's just, that is absolutely one of the best spells in the game, but I don't think that alone can carry the entire lore. A lot of the other spells in Ruin I don't think are that super amazing. Oh my god. Lore of the Wild, I think, is super weak. Yeah. Dark Magic does have Soul Steel, which is super duper good. Sotek, regarding Emmerich, does he hate everything besides High Elves? I wouldn't say that Emmerich hates everything outside of High Elves. It's just that Emmerich is so unbelievably arrogant that he thinks everything that is not a High Elf is completely beneath him.
Magic in purest form.
Like, to a comical degree. Actually, you know what? I want you to go aggressive.
I bring Azurian's fire.
And let's run back across here so we can get some healing. Good, good. How does the cage mechanic work? So the way the cage works, which unfortunately can be really frustrating sometimes, is that it's an army ability, and you can use it on any enemy hero or lord. And when you use it on them, what it basically does is it locks them in place, allowing you to capture them if they die while they're under the effect of it. And while they're under the effect of it, it'll do stuff like, it'll essentially be, okay, so you're able to, you're able to...
Trained by the White Tower.
Oh, man, I just had like a super hardcore brain fart. Basically, the thing with the Warden's Cage is that it lowers their armor by a shitload, and it lowers their melee defense by a shitload, and it does a little bit of damage over time to them. So you have to... theoretically, it's supposed to make them pretty easy to kill, and it gives you like 20 or 30 seconds. But it feels like a very short amount of time. And there are some kind of annoying bugs with it. Okay, let's get rid of these archers, and let's get rid of the Silverin Guard, just to maximize our army size over here in Ulthuan. So like, it's I don't know, it has proven, in my experience, it has proven a little irritatingly difficult to get it to work the way you, very, very frustrating at times. Emmerich sounds like an evil person. Emmerich's not necessarily evil. Emmerich is just like such a ridiculous expression of valor that he goes a little overboard sometimes. Like, if any of y'all have played Diablo, Diablo 4 or 3, the newest one, that has come out, you know, the Angel of Valor, where he's technically a good guy. And honestly, if the chips were down, you know he'd be fighting on the good guy's side. He's still kind of a colossal... he's just a dick, right? So, that's Emmerich. Yes, he is even arrogant by High Elf standards. Like, I'll put it this way. The Dragon Princes are so over-the-top arrogant that when the Phoenix King enters the room, or like passes by them in a procession, all the other elves will bow to the Phoenix King, but the Dragon Princes of Kalador will not. The Dragon Princes refuse to bow because they believe that their forefather Kalador the First, or not Kalador Dragon Tamer, Kalador the First is somebody else. But Kalador Dragon Tamer, because of his sacrifice for the Vortex, they believe that absolves them from having to bow down to anyone. Which is kind of obnoxious. They're like the ultimate version of, hey, my dad fought in World War II, so technically I'm like super awesome, even though I have not contributed very much to the situation.
Loyal. Archers. Orders received.
Loremaster of Earth.
The winds blow through me. Asser Archmage. Witness true magic.
It's like, dude, you know you're arrogant when even like the dragons are like, alright, you need to chill. Is Emmerich a prince from Kalador? Yes. How is Emmerich's relationship with Tyrion? Emmerich respects Tyrion, and I think Emmerich enjoys that Tyrion does not care very much for politics, because Tyrion is very notoriously not into the whole like cloak and dagger game of politics, and a lot of high elves greatly enjoy their cloak and dagger game. So when Tyrion does not play their reindeer games, they get very personally insulted and upset, and Tyrion could not give less fucks. To just put it super frankly.
I summon the wind. Magic
More beast!
unleashed.
Beastie spells! Beastie spells!
True magic is mine.
Swiftly.
Good lord, these Eltharion Reavers are freaking surrounded. Get out of there! Get out of there!
Make Ulthuan
Fall back!
Loremaster.
Yeah! Cavill, kick his ass! Awesome, we got rid of the trolls.
Be done.
Focus the archers.
Draw back.
Focus the archers.
Duty.
White Tower Guardian.
Assyrians fire. Observe my radiance.
Oh my god, he's got a second wall. Oh, he's low. I don't want to use it on him just yet, though, because he's probably going to rally.
Understood. Without
Focus the
fail.
archers.
Archers.
Get those archers out of here.
Yes.
Hold the line.
Positioning.
You lot, back to the front.
Hussar, advance.
Aurelian Reavers, turn off melee. Get your asses over here. I will make a note, and I probably should have been, I probably need to say this more frequently, but, thank you very, very much to everyone who's being so generous as to support the channel today, with tips. Really do appreciate whenever someone decides to use the tip jar. I do want to note that, it is preferred, if possible, there is a link in the description you'll find to Streamlabs. If it's at all possible for y'all to use that instead of the Super Chat system on YouTube, I much appreciate it, just because Super Chat goes through YouTube and they like to take a really good chunk of the revenue for themselves, which is lame, but it's just the way the system works. Whereas if you donate through the Streamlabs link, it doesn't do that. That being said, please just use whatever's most comfortable for you. I just like to say that because for some people they can do something with that and some people can't. Anyway, on to the question. Thank you very much, Landon Bauer. I found the giants fascinating and scarce. Are bone grinders just less degraded from the titans? And if so, are they smarter? Where might I learn more? So the bone grinder giants are less degraded, yes. Bone grinders are much more... They have a much more direct relation to the Sky Titans, and they do not suffer from a lot of the inbreeding and other issues that the regular giants do. Just because either they're older, a lot of them are very ancient creatures, so they're just older, and they have managed to be born back when the Sky Titans still had a decent-sized gene pool going on. As to where you can learn more about them, the best place to learn about Bone Grinder Giants is the book that they were introduced in, which is called the Storm of Magic. The Storm of Magic was a really big supplement book that was introduced into 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy and brought to life a lot of new creatures and monsters. It was mostly monsters, but it also included like some specialty units and stuff like that. And one of the ones that was introduced was, of course, the Bone Grinder Giant. He was a big old badass. So if you ever want to learn more, everything there is to really know about the Bone Grinder Giant, then you want to check out the Storm of Magic Compendium. Which I'll just tell you guys, if you're like really desperately looking for a certain compendium in Warhammer Fantasy, because like you want to read an army book or you want to look for a particular thing, most of the books that are no longer in publication, you are able to find fairly reliably just by Googling them. So, yeah. Coldred Luxtos, any word regarding the White Lions from Creative Assembly? I think White Lions have been changed a bit, like their stat line and stuff, but I don't have any like super concrete numbers for you. Does capturing the enemy give the same morale buff as killing them? Yes, Mr. Mister. Uh-huh. It still counts as killing them for the sake of the battle.
Break them.
Alright, we captured... Who is this? Oh, whatever, I'm gonna... Alright, so we could interrogate him, which would give the Wah ability to our Mistwalkers, but we don't have a lot of Mistwalkers yet, so we're just gonna execute him.
Their death serves
Which gives us another upgrade. Let's open another prison cell. So now we can have 2 people captured at once.
High Elven Archmage.
Good job, Archmage. Okay, let's combine a few of these units. That way you can just recruit some replacements for fairly cheap. God, High Elf units are so expensive.
The people are rescued.
Eltharion.
Oh, nice. That leveled up Eltharion. Okay, let's get Speed of Assurin, and let's go ahead and get Sword Player, just so if he has to fight, he can. And then all I have left to capture is the Shrine of Loek. How much of a secret was the fact that Elthariel's kid was Tyrion's and not Finnebar's? From what I've heard, it seems a lot more people knew than if it was super duper secret. So, the kind of messy part with that is that it was not a secret and it was not a problem among the elves. Like, it was not viewed as like scandalous or a bad thing or anything, but it was just kind of like, oh, whatever, that Tyrion is very obviously Elthariel's consort, right? He was her favorite person and her lover. He was her bodyguard and all this other stuff. But in High Elf culture, it is expected for the Phoenix King to sire at least one child with the Everqueen. And basically, when Aliathra was born, which is her daughter, all the High Elves just kind of assumed that Elthariel did what she was supposed to do, and there was no, like, sinister stuff about it. Everyone just kind of assumed it was Finnebar's kid. Because it's, like, very, very, very expected for you not to screw that up. Like, that is such an important cultural part of the culture of Eltharion, or sorry, Ulthuan, that, like, not doing that would be a colossally big deal. So no one really thought anything of it, because nobody ever considered that Tyrion and Elthariel would be willing to break the rules like that. Because, you know, most Everqueens would have a consort outside of the Phoenix King. Very rarely would you have an Everqueen that was actually in love with the Phoenix King. Usually they would have a child as a purely political move. And then that would be it. Like, they wouldn't be close after that. So, it was something that was very unexpected. And had word widely gotten out about it, it would have been super scandalous. But nobody really figured it out because everyone did a really good job hiding it. And presumably Elthariel, either Finnebar was in on it, or Elthariel did sleep with Finnebar, and, like, they went through the whole song and dance, and Finnebar thought it was his kid, but it wasn't. But they never actually really commented on that from Finnebar's perspective. Plus, Finnebar's lore got, like, super shit on in the end times anyway. Lore question, is Malal the fifth Dark Brother or something else? Malal's not really a thing in fantasy anymore. Malal is more of old lore that it just isn't relevant.
Your prestige.
Though, conceptually, he is a very cool character, I will say. Alright. We now own Yivris. So now I can get rid of this army. And just have, like, a standing defense force. What the heck? Oh. Oh, we got the Scroll of Stone. So we're just going to get rid of almost all these units. I'll keep, like, a couple of them on board. And Henry Cavill. Because Henry Cavill's awesome.
I have things to ponder. I must wait a while.
That is, like, the least Henry Cavill voice ever.
My life for Tor Yvrith.
Is Eltharion the Blind still canon in 8th edition? No. Eltharion the Blind was written out in 7th edition. Cetra, you goober. This territory belongs to me. Oh gosh, does he own all of this? He doesn't own Agru Migdal, but I'm going to take Agru Migdal last. I want control of Galbaraz. Ooh, he's got a big ol' army. Let's get a 20 stack before we fight Cetra. We're going to need it. Do I think they will add the Fishman to Warhammer 3? No. I do not think we will see the Fishman as playable. Sad as that does actually make me. Wow, these are all really good. I think I'll start... Amulet of Foresight. I think that's a good one to start on.
No glory. Only suffers.
Then I'll take the Scroll of Stone.
Fang sword ready.
Sathari's servant.
Yeah, I don't think so. You get the hell out of here.
Master Mage.
Yes, the province is mine! As it should be.
The Asa are troubled.
I don't have anyone in prison, do I? No. If Eltharion became the Everqueen, would there have been complications with her inheriting the curse of Eltharion? Maybe. Maybe. That would have been an interesting storyline to explore. Because the curse of Eltharion was in her blood and did severely impact Nagash. Do I think we'll ever get a halfling faction? No. I think the best case scenario for the halflings will be that we get like a halfling unit. Like the halfling hot pot. That you'll be able to assign to one of your armies. If you play as the Empire. But I think that's going to literally be the best case scenario. Alright, let's just get... I would like some Rangers. Maybe not that many. What did Emmerich do in the end times? Emmerich originally was helping fight against the Dark Elves. But then, essentially what happened is that Teclis and Malekith came to Emmerich and asked him to join with them instead of fighting alongside the rest of the High Elves. And Emmerich was going to tell them to eat a fat one, and then Malekith basically bribed him by giving him back all of the dragon eggs that the Dark Elves had ever stolen. So he was like, here, I'll give you back, like, the future of the dragons if you will shut up and sign up with us. Which, poor old Emmerich was not really willing or able to say no to. What do I think about the new Lumineth Realm Lords? The Lumineth seem cool. I'm definitely not going to play them. They're not my preferred style or anything like that, but they look interesting. What do I think about pineapple on pizza? Dude, I don't even like pineapple, like, on anything. I don't like the concept of pineapple.
Limitless talent.
Me and pineapple are not friends. Greater Arcane Conduit, Speed of Assurin.
Joy is what?
Alright. Do I still have the Invocation of Vol? I do. Good. That'll make taking Galbarez smooth sailing. Alright, time to fight Cetra.
Correct. Take their heads.
That is a tiny-ass garrison.
Failure.
Not even worth sacking, to be totally honest, so we'll just occupy it. The Right of Assurin. But hey, we can build the Oath Gold Mine here, which gives us 1,000 gold per turn, and gives us a Sun Dragon in the garrison. I like it.
The Grim Prince.
I can work with that. I can work with that. Alright, let's get our high magic really cruising along here.
You must restore order.
Emmerich's basically a dragon nerd? Yeah, he is. Did they finally change Lothern's name? Do you mean the faction? Yeah, it's Etain now. What is a good end times book? In less joking language. Probably the best of the End Times books was...
Warden of Tor Ivres.
I think it's called Blood in the Snow, Blood in the Ice, something like that. There's one that's about the fall of Kislev. That one's really good.
May we both serve Ulthuan unto our deaths.
Is that you, Nathan? I don't know who you're talking to, but if you're talking to me, no, I am not Nathan. What's the difference between Oath Gold and regular gold? Oath Gold is it's a much more rare material, and it's noticeably different.
The people are restive.
Like, it has a different function, it shines differently, yada yada yada. You know how dwarves are with their gold. I guess let's go after the greenskins first.
Strike them down. March for Lilith.
Rebellion? No.
Ivres
I guess I should take care of that first.
onward, I say.
What's my favorite Gotrek and Felix novel? My favorite Gotrek and Felix novel is Zombie Slayer. Zombie Slayer is a trip, dude. Blood on the Ice, thank you. Would I add something to my video on Problem in the Warlock? What do you mean, would I add something?
Eltharion.
I can tell you this, that I've already changed my opinion on some things I've said in that video, which should not be super surprising.
Assume standard
But,
formation.
But I will be making another version of a video like that in the near future.
Make their fool masters pay. Make an example of them.
Yeah, let's force
On your
labor.
feet. Brook
Now we'll go
no
punch the
failure.
greenskins.
No rest. No
Good lord, our
weakness.
public order here sucks. Okay, give me... Oh, wait, I can't level up my magic any further until I get the Talisman of Hoeth. Crap! Forgot about that. Okay, so let's grab Route Marcher and let's get Inspiring Presence. I totally forgot about that. Okay, we need to capture some more... We need to capture some more lords. In that case.
I have served.
Who is Lariel that Eltharion can dictate to in his skills? So, here, I'll show you. Retrospectively, any thoughts on Queen of the Crown DLC? Yes, the Dark Elf half of that DLC is kind of hot garbage. So,
My life for Tor Ivres.
Ladriel is the Lady of Mist. She's one of the gods of the High Elves, or the Elven Pantheon. Ladriel is like a full-on god who is notably powerful, but very, very mysterious. You see you say? Maybe? Thanks very much for the tip, brother. Appreciate it. But Ladriel, the Lady of the Mist, is a very mysterious goddess. There are very few things that are actually known about her concretely as far as the elves are concerned. It turns out that in reality, she is basically a alternate version of Lilith, the goddess of prophecy. Which Lilith is being a goddess of prophecy, she is very, very active in the world, trying to constantly manipulate things to her advantage, to the point that she has 3 identities. She goes by her true name, and her original name is Lilith, the goddess of prophecy, but she also runs around moonlighting as Ladriel, the Lady of the Mist, and she also runs around as the Lady of the Lake. Oh, we got Campaigner. Nice. Perfect vigor on Eltharion. There's nothing to sneeze at.
Duty is purpose. Recuperate and replenish.
Okay, let's do... Wary, I guess? Nah, I kind of want to get really good at combat. Make it so Eltharion can hold his own.
Order must be maintained.
High Elven Archmage. The Maiden's Benediction.
Do I read all of Warhammer stuff, or do I stay away from something on purpose? I read everything that is relevant to what I like. So I read everything from 6th edition forwards. Anything that was published before 6th edition, I do not read because it doesn't really work with the stuff that I work on. Does this game have a lot of diplomacy? Not really. It's very different.
Scholar Supreme.
The diplomacy system in this game is unfortunately very bare bones. Hopefully in Game 3 it's going to get overhauled and be more like Total War 3 Kingdoms, which had a much better diplomacy system. But they haven't... Creative Assembly has not commented if that's going to be the case. Oh good, the top knots are dead. Awesome. That's like a whole thing I don't have to deal with now. Outside of that... the city management is decent. You know, how you decide to build up every individual settlement or the various capitals, how you decide to design your provinces, whether you want them to be a place that purely pumps out military troops and stuff like that, or whether you want it to be a place that's dedicated to vastly increasing your research rate, or you want it to be somewhere that's heavily dedicated to, you know, whatever. There's a surprising amount you can do with it. But of course, the main meat of the game is through the battle system. That's the heart of the game, I would say. Shrine of Loic, give me money. Switsu, thanks for the $3 tip, good sir. Would there be any way not involving an apocalyptic race war where the relationship between the dwarves and the high elves could at least be restored to neutral? So, honestly, I would say that for the most part, the modern day relationship between the high elves and the dwarves is a strained neutral. You know, ultimately it is ultimately, although they can be very suspicious of one another, and they can often struggle when having arguments, or, you know, people being blamed for whatever different things. It can get kind of messy sometimes. At the end of the day, they have gotten much better thanks to humanity and thanks to the rising threat of chaos and a lot of other things. They've gotten pretty good at realizing that they don't have a lot of friends in the world. And although their system as it currently exists is not perfect, if they cannot rely on one another, at least in some circumstances, they're going to be absolutely boned. Which is why, like, leading into the end times, the high elves and the dwarves did fight side by side numerous times. Hey, McTire, how's it going, man? How's the campaign? It's going, dude. It's going. Looks like we're about to fight Grom the Paunch because he's raiding my territory. Which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, so Eltharion needs to hustle back home to Galbaraz. We almost have control of this area. Oh yeah, Grunty Mingol is about to get squashed, but then we'll have our chance to fight Grom. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Do you provide public order or anything? You can. You know what? Just come see me.
Weaver of spells.
You get out of here. Cavill, get your ass over here.
Do not expect pleasantries. The defense of Ivres is all that matters.
Oh, don't do that. Why is Nakai declaring war on me? Good grief.
My proud.
How are we doing on time? Let's see. We're doing okay on time. I think we end at... about 4:30. Okay. We're doing alright. Krace is dead. That does not bode well.
I will avenge. Stand ready.
All that matters is holding Galbaraz. That's really the only thing I care about right now.
This.
Okay, we're gonna fight this because I need to capture this character. How's the new capture mechanic? It works. It can be a little finicky sometimes, but there are some pretty fun things you can do once you capture someone. Especially once you have a lot of Mistwalker units. Like right now, I only have one Mistwalker unit in this army. But once you have a lot of them, you can steal the racial specials of other factions. So like, you can steal the Wa ability of Greenskins, or you can steal the regenerating black powder from the Vampire Coast, or you can steal... like, every race has some kind of different attribute or ability you can take from them, which I really, really like. Am I having a good campaign? I would say I'm having a moderately stressful campaign. The Eltharion's Mortal Empire campaign is surprisingly difficult, just because it kind of starts you... It splits you in a way that I would prefer not to be split. I very, very much enjoy Eltharion's Vortex campaign, because you start only in Ulthuan, and then once you have like a really, really nice base set up in Ulthuan, it's from that point that you go explore, you know, the remainder. Like, you head into the Badlands and you go after the Greenskins and stuff. And this one, it's different. And this one, it's more about... It's much more about... It wants you to start in both places at once. So you run into some really annoying issues very, very quickly. Which I'm not a huge fan of. Send my tigers in over here. Tigers, lions.
We will obey. For duty, it will be done.
Spearman, battle call.
Sail!
Eltharion.
Archers.
Like, one of the biggest finicks with this thing, the Warden's Cage, is like, this guy's running. If I use the Warden's Cage on him while he's fleeing, even though he's fleeing and he's broken, if I use Warden's Cage, it would cause him to, like, he'll basically start attacking me as if he's not broken or fleeing, and it's super weird. It's like the AI is like, oh, I can't move, therefore I should be attacking, and it just does, even though it's not supposed to be able to. But I find the best way to reliably kill someone is just to have all your ranged units just, like, shoot the hell out of them.
Wherever I am needed.
Like, make sure he gets nice and low, and then I pop that, which lowers his armor to 10, and then he just dies. Boop, there he goes. Wait, people actually play Vortex? Dude, I love Vortex campaigns. I think Vortex campaigns could be so quick and to the point. That being said, I will note that it's only for, like, the more recent DLCs. I am not a fan of the actual Vortex campaigns where you have to, like, do the Vortex. But the last two DLCs, or the last 3 DLCs completely ignore the Vortex. So you're just playing on the map. And they tend to be much more brief campaigns, which I really like.
Follow the vow.
Insignificant prisoner executed. This guy was too insignificant to be kept alive, so we just executed him. Oh, I guess that's because he's a rebellion character. Ah, that's kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to stomp this guy. Ooh, Banner of Eternal Flame. That's really good.
This.
His head popped right off.
I cannot rest.
Awesome. And then we're going to go shack up in Galbaraz. Daniel Martin, thanks for the tip, my dude. The High Elves have magical tech like the Luminarch of Hysh, like what the Empire has. If not, why did they never develop them? If so, then what else do they have alongside those types of magical technology? So, the elves...
Duty is perfect.
The elves very, very rarely tend to view the world in such a way that they are inspired to technologically advance. The elves are very much a people who tend to be more balanced around the concept of if something works, they basically do everything they're in their power to perfect it to the point of not obsession, but just absolute extremes. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about Nakai. Like, Nakai's gonna be able to just invade me, and I'm just gonna have to... I don't even know how I'm gonna stop him. See, my Beast Wizard is not gonna be available for 4 more turns. He doesn't dislike me that much, so I could try using influence. I don't have a ton of it, though. See, I thought tomorrow's open. Let's do... We can fix something here. 1 influence per turn. Actually, that could be pretty useful right now. Yeah, let's do that. That just gives me like a...
In remembrance of great Moranian.
You must restore order.
I don't have any walls.
We are ill at ease.
Man, the upkeep pricing is going to be just rough. I think what we'll do is not worry about it, as dumb as that sounds. I think I'm going to focus on just putting all my effort into Galbaraz. Because if I can get Galbaraz to... God damn, look how slow it's growing. Hopefully I'll be able to get a growth building in Agrimigdal. But if we can get Galbaraz to rank 3, then I can get that extra 1,000 gold per turn, which is just such a godsend. Plus 2 influence per turn. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we will go ahead and prepare an army, probably starting next turn, so that if Nakai marches to Tor Yvres, it'll be able to defend itself. It's the best thing I can think of to do. Malekith claims he's the true Phoenix King. Is that true? From his perspective, it's true.
I will lead the assault.
Just what I fucking need. A giant, pissed off alligator invasion. Alright, our Swordmaster is on the way. What we should probably do is try and make all the other factions really not like... Okay, and Grom is like right there. Okay, Galbaraz can level up. Thank God. Alright, so now we just hold here for dear life. And then we just watch Nakai and see what he's gonna do. We will be able to push him off the island eventually, but goodness knows how much effort it's going to take. Okay, Grom's attacking us now. Agrimigdal fell, that's not a big deal. Man, it almost feels like they really should not give Eltharion that start position. Like, it really feels like Eltharion should just start in Yvres and then just be expected to go over eventually. Where did that asshole go? We'll keep an eye out. I'm not worried about it right now, though. Right now, I'm just wanting to deal with Grom. Okay, we have walls, which is good.
Waste of Grom's time.
And we have a decent army to handle these walls. Now we just gotta wait for Grom to attack us. That's all we can do.
The Asher are troubled.
I need you to do that.
A strong. Speak plainly, and only of matters of business.
Servant of the Great Horned Rat, cool. I can't afford to get walls there. Yeah, I literally could just do nothing until Grom actually commits to an attack. I like how all these guys hate me due to, like, aversion and great power. Even though I am not that great of power. How do they hate me for great power when they're rank 7?
Asur Princess.
Oh, sorry, rank 121. Still goofy. Because of Nakai, I've lost access to my trade port. Ugh. Why is Nakai invading? I have no idea. I saw him passing by, and I should have immediately spent influence to make sure he liked me. This goblin may have moved a little too far away from Grom. I might be able to isolate him.
To even acknowledge you.
Non-aggression with the undead. Yeah, I guess I need it. I mean, Grom's taken over the entirety of the Southern Badlands. And I don't even have a province right now.
Prince Eltharion.
Oh yeah, Grom is all by himself. Well then.
Demands.
We can just capture Grom here. Who would win an arm wrestling match? The Great Horned Rat or Sotek? Well, Sotek doesn't have arms. He's a snake god. So I'm not sure how exactly you would have that work out. Maybe the gamble thing is broken. I'll have to message CA about that. Somebody was mentioning to me yesterday that they said every single time somebody gambles, it always gets the exact same number. Which seems to be the case. Actually, let's move here. Let's bring the archers back. We could capture Grom here. That would actually be an okay turning point in the war. Because I would not release Grom, I would just keep him in prison. And torture him. Which would be nice. Capturing him is not super easy, though, because of his regen. A necromancer is in charge of the Strigoi Empire? Yeah, that's because I am 99.9% sure that Creative Assembly did not give the Strigoi Vampire Lord, or the Strigoi Ghoul King. If I recall correctly, I do not believe the Strigoi Ghoul King has diplomacy lines, because when they added Grim in the Grave, they were super lazy. Grim in the Grave was literally the laziest DLC I've ever seen in a video game. And, so it's like, not only did it barely innovate at all. Actually, it didn't innovate. There was no innovation from that DLC. But it had a bunch of other issues. But, because the Arc Lector and the Strigoi Vampire Lord, or Strigoi Ghoul King, do not have voice lines for diplomacy, you can't have them leading factions. Because they don't have any voice lines to do it. That's why you've never seen them lead factions. Come here, Grom.
The Grim Warden rises!
Pull back! Acknowledge! It will be done!
Give me my faith bearers here.
Lakoy!
Penance!
Good lord, he already has all of his items. Oh, that fish breath hurts.
Avenge the fallen!
Spearmen! We will obey! Understood!
Archers!
Be done!
Fuck is that fat bastard?
To the fray! Asa, move! Advance!
Eltharion!
Heal yourself, dude.
Asa, withdraw!
In Moranian's name!
Ah, I don't want to use that on him.
It will be done.
As you say!
Kill Grom the Paunch!
Spearmen! Assyrian willing!
I don't know where he was aiming that, but okay.
Eltharion! Guided by wavestones!
See, like, I really want to trap him down. God, he's so fast. I want to trap him down so it'll nuke his armor. But if I do that, I'm probably not going to be able to actually capture him. And I need to capture Grom. Okay, he's starting to flee, so now we don't really have a choice. And now.
Bleak, but unyielding!
Kill him! Kill him! Okay, we got him. Okay, Grom the Paunch is dead. Awesome. And we will remove him from the campaign map via prison.
Spearmen!
So he is no longer a threat, which is great.
The Warden marches!
Now I gotta deal with the rest of his freaking army.
The fangsworn hungers!
Man, I have no magic. I feel like I'm depleting my magic almost instantly every fight.
Eltharion!
Spearmen! Sinner!
It shall be done! We away! Orders received!
Who the hell is that? Oh, that's my bird.
Asa, withdraw!
Take out those trolls. Oh, the stone trolls.
Warden of Outwa! By my father's blade!
Pull back!
Very high chevron stone trolls, I might add.
Asa, advance!
Draw back!
Draw back!
Get your ass over here, bird brain! Dude, those stone trolls could not have given less shits about my arrows. Like, good god.
Loyal! Asa, withdraw!
The Knight of Ivres!
Draw back!
Fly faster!
Archers!
And... dunk! Woof. Alright, that ought to lighten the load a bit. There we go! Get those night goblins out of here.
Back! Spearmen! Archers! As you say! Spearmen! For duty!
I am ever ready!
Loyal! Asa, withdraw!
Spearmen! At once! As you say! For the king! For
Yeah, we need to take out that, like, rank 9 stone troll unit.
Always ready! Empowered by vengeance!
God, they have not lost a single unit model left yet. Despite being, like, almost dead. Somebody kill him! Good lord! How low do I have to get before they lose a unit model? Oh, okay, there's the first one dead at 600 health. Good god. Yeah, no wall for you.
Asshole, withdraw!
Archers!
Well, I'll see them off for a minute. Good grief. Hey, make sure they don't come back.
Eltharion!
Archers! Acknowledged!
Without fail, acknowledged! To the fray!
Execute them! Show no fear!
Just casually escorting them out of here. There you go. Yeah, it's like, yeah, please, use attack animations. Good god. Alright, I don't think they're coming back. No. Let's get rid of these pump wagons. I can catch them. Up, 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 get up.
I fight for Ivress!
He's at 0 HP. What is happening? Why are all these greenskins, like, invincible? None of these unit models are dying. 0 health. Maybe I found some kind of super bug. Good god. Zero health. What a little bull. Alright. So we have Grom imprisoned. And that was ridiculous. Those stone trolls, we got them down to like 300 health, and they still had like most of the unit still alive. Good lord.
They will toil for Ivress.
Alright, we captured Grom the Paunch. Oh, we didn't... Did we not get the trait for killing him? I guess that would count. Alright, so Grom, we're not going to let Grom go. We're going to keep Grom in here forever. And we're going to interrogate him.
We will never stop asking.
So we're going to interrogate Grom the Paunch, which is going to let my Mistwalker units have the ability to waw.
Prince,
It also means Grom never gets to leave. Alright, let's combine some units.
joy is wanton. The Warden of Tor Ivress, haunted by fate. My life for Tor Ivress. Eltharion.
And we're probably just going to get attacked immediately again by these two. Okay.
Lord Master of Poem. The axe of
Man, he really enjoys sacking that settlement. Good God. How many cells are there in the prison? Up to 2. So you can have up to 2 people imprisoned at any time.
servant of the tower.
You don't have the ability to assault units, do you? No, you hinder replenishment. Great, so you have the shittiest ability. Alright. Man, I guess we could try and build this up before he comes north. Because if we could get the defenses in Trelawney up and working, then there's a good chance we'd be able to stop Nakai there. Dedication to Ladriel. We don't want to do that just yet, because I only have 1 Mistwalker unit. I really would like to get up to Elven Healing. So maybe let's do Wary.
Stop that! Soak right off!
Oh, I stole Grom's Big Wah. Oh, that's nice. So that means if I Wah with my Mistwalker units, they'll gain regeneration and stuff.
My
I think Nakai is stuck. Can the AI Eltharion also imprison? I don't think he does. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. What is Nakai doing there? Being a jerk. Does Queek have a good way to kill Grom if they fought? Probably not, honestly. Win 3 battles against Greenskins and I get the Fang Sword. Oh, that'd be nice if I could pull that off. Oops, forgot to move my Lore Master. Nakai, go home, you're drunk. It seems that way, doesn't it? Nakai's farming for levels. Yeah, that actually does seem like what he's doing. Which is a little terrifying. Because it's going to make him hard to unseat. How big is the Warhammer world? Assault Anna, it's the same size as our world. Literally, it's literally just Earth. That's been through some different stuff. Oh, this guy isn't actually 100% useless. Maybe he can get rid of this Goblin Big Boss for me.
knowledge has failed.
Well, not that time, but keep trying. Oh, there's about to be a rebellion at Tor Yivris. Ugh. How much money do I need for this? 24? Okay.
I will lead.
He's just attacking it over and over and over again. Oh, here we go. The final battle for Galbaraz. Oh, good lord. We're going to be relying very heavily on Eltharion and the Arcane Phoenix to carry us here. Which campaign do I enjoy more? I honestly think that Eltharion's Vortex campaign is super fun. Because the AI will basically gang up as... yeah, look at that. The Winds of Magic never changes when you gamble. I've used that every single time and it's never gone up. So yeah, I'll talk to CA about that. But, oh, thank God we've got some archers with armor. I mean that. Thank God, these guys are the only hope we really have here. Besides the Phoenix. Does that mean the Warhammer world is flat? No, it is round, like our world. It is not flat. There is no such thing as a flat planet. I do not believe that's how... I don't think gravity allows for that one. As cool as it would be to be able to sail off the edge of the earth and all that crap.
Acknowledged. Spearman. Understood.
Alright, so we're gonna have Eltharion just sit inside and spam heal himself.
By my father's blade!
Yeah, no, don't waste your shots on that.
We will obey.
Oh, what is this? No, archers go over there. Actually, archers come back here.
Eltharion guides us.
Okay, let's send the bird out here to start getting some easy hits on all these like stupid ass orcs and stuff. We need to get rid of those stone trolls. I'm gonna snipe this big boss. He's got 1 hit point. Kill him. And he's dead. Archers, the trolls, the trolls.
Eltharion!
Archers!
Oh, good lord.
Understood. Spearmen. Orders received.
Okay. River trolls are dealt with. Pump wagons are out of here.
Eltharion!
We're gonna get bird brain on the stone trolls. Let's actually send the white lions out as well. And Eltharion. Let's just go all in on the stone trolls.
Eltharion moving!
Open the gate!
Fang sword strikes! Empowered by vengeance!
It will be done.
Okay, they're fleeing. That's good. Yep, back inside.
Toward penance!
Up, 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 up. Okay. I need you to come over here and help me kill this war boss.
The fang sword hunters!
Great. I am almost out of magic. That's just awesome. Kitties!
The grim
Pursue.
Warden rises!
Got a Night Goblin war boss there with your name on him.
Archers. It will be done. Without fail. For Eltharion!
God, I hate this bullshit when it's like one unit or like one model is still on the walls. So the entire unit counts as being on the walls. Alright, we need to just abandon the walls. Fall back!
Archers.
Fall back!
It will be done.
Understood! Move!
See, look, these assholes are still on the walls! Get off! God damn! Ah, CA, fix your busted ass siege system.
I fight for
Christ. Great, now there are spiders in here.
For Assyrian!
blood and vengeance!
Fire
Turning
now!
fire!
Archers.
In Moranian's name!
What am I enjoying more, Grom and Eltharion? Well, when it comes to Mortal Empires, I definitely enjoy Grom head over heels more than Eltharion.
Will be done.
Eltharion's Mortal Empires campaign is a little goofy.
Can I be praised?
They give you way too much territory way too quickly and just no reasonable ways to defend it.
Orders received. Send
Archers, get your asses over here.
We will obey. Loyal. We go. Can I be praised?
Archers! Orders understood!
Get our cats over here.
As you say.
Okay, activate guard stance, shoot spiders.
Eltharion!
I'm gonna save that for when things get really congested.
It shall be done.
Okay, white lions are almost here. I don't think that guy's gonna rally.
Eltharion, I follow my vow.
Ooh, get on those stone trolls. Yeah, good job. Oh my god, he rallied. Are you kidding? Okay, never mind. There he goes.
Pull back!
Eltharion, show no
You can get
fear.
that goblin great shaman out of here. Good job, bird.
It shall be done.
Oh, y'all got him? Good. Those stone trolls are out of here.
Glory matters not.
Okay, we need to get these pump wagons. What's a good source of dragon lore? Monstrous Arcanum or Storm of Magic?
Archers.
Go get him.
Asa, withdraw!
Thank God we got this pigeon. God, he's still trickling in.
Eltharion, to battle.
Let's get our bird to take out those ranged units.
I am ever ready.
Alright, let's go ahead and pop Assault of Stone. That was a good one. That was a very good one. Did a little bit of friendly fire on Eltharion, but not too bad.
Loyal!
Archers.
Focus the orcs.
Eltharion,
Spearmen! Understood!
Oh, we're out of ammo on a lot of these dudes.
Ancestors.
Okay, let's get you over here. Because I need you to take out these trolls. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is breaking. It just keeps rallying. So let's do this. Let's put the bird. Let's get the phoenix, like, right here on the exit. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Dive him in on that wolf chariot. Yeah, look at that. They're all running back into it as they run away. That, beautiful. Hey, Galbrass is safe. Good grief.
bleak but unyielding.
Spearmen. We will obey.
We have so few troops left. My God.
Orders received.
Get those towers firing.
It shall be done. Acknowledged. Loyal. As you say. Archers.
Hold your fire.
Eltharion,
Orders received. Without fail. Acknowledged. For duty. It shall be done. It will be done. Archers. Understood. Understood. Acknowledged. Lacoy.
Oh, let him go. I'd much rather him get away at, like, no health.
Eltharion,
Okay, so we'll just activate all the towers we can and go from there. Save the campaign by sending it to Legend. My campaign isn't in threat. I'm in no threat of losing the campaign. We are just fine. What do I think about the old world bear artwork? I love it. I love the Kiss of Light bear riders. I'm so excited for Kislev coming out in Warhammer the Old World. That's going to be great. All right. We were pretty heavily outnumbered, but thankfully we were able to push them back.
They're only worth.
And Cavill was wounded. Great. Just great. Is Ariel still in the Oak of Ages? She's not in it all the time. Ariel, who's the Queen in the Wood, Ariel spends every winter inside the Oak of Ages, but when winter's over, she is out doing other stuff.
Break them.
Okay, we're going to indoctrinate that dude so that he goes on to be a spy for us. We need that beast wizard. Yep. What's your thing? Primed? Ooh, that's so good.
High Elven Archmage.
No, I didn't want you there, son of a bitch. Oh, well, that's... whatever. We'll deal with it. Gulbaraz, I believe, is upgrading, so let's just upgrade Tor Yvris.
Prince Eltharion.
Alright. Oh, you wanted to see his unique stuff? So the unique stuff for Eltharion, level 12, he gets Storm of Blades, which gives him a ton of armor piercing. Break Upon the Walls gives bonus armor for all shielded units and gives endless ammo for all missile units. Wall Warden gives plus 15 armor for all units when defending ever. Also makes it so that all garrison buildings in all provinces are cheaper to build and are built practically in one turn. A World Asunder makes it so that he lowers public order and enemy leadership. In addition, he gets that barrage twice as fast, so he gets it every 15 seconds instead of every 30 seconds. Unyielding March is campaign movement, better global recruitment and reduced recruitment cost, and then Grim Discipline replaces Martial Mastery and Martial Prowess faction or in his army with Grim Discipline. And he also gives everyone in his army expert charge defense. So yeah.
I will avenge.
Come here, orc. I'm gonna capture you and throw you
This
in my
is our
dungeon.
sworn duty.
Can I talk about the DLC units? Yeah, I think they're great. What about Kislev? If y'all have not heard, Games Workshop is bringing back Warhammer Fantasy Tabletop.
Eltharion.
Man, I just keep running out of magic. Like, my charge is just depleting instantly. What the hell is going on?
Elf one's dead.
I feel like I have just no magic to work with at all. Oh yeah, I've got a way better stat line than this goof. Kick his ass!
Glory matters not.
Eltharion actually has very cool combat animations. Stop shooting, you're interrupting. What did I just say? Oops. Oh, I thought I killed him. I was like, oh shit.
Already. The Grim Warden rises.
Alright, open fire.
I go. I must. In Moranian's name. Guided by wavestones.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll check the Winds of Magic here. What difficulty do I believe to be the most balanced and fun? Hard in everything. So I think hard campaign, hard battle is the best difficulty.
Let them build our defenses.
I'll execute captives. Alright, so we captured that jerk. Ooh, Scroll of Leeching. Alright, let's see what the Winds of Magic situation is here. Winds of Magic are calm. Yeah, y'all are right. Minus 50. Good God. execute him.
Another threat removed. Prince Eltharion.
Yay! Storm of Blades. Thank you, God. All right, and then give me Wall Warden.
The smallest chamber is mine, haunted by fate.
Is Ariel in Age of Sigmar? No. Eltharion is in Age of Sigmar.
High
And her and Eltharion have kind of like her and Ariel have basically fused into the same person. It's complicated. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I want to get rid of this. Look, I can build in my walls in 1 turn, and it's super cheap. So he's just apparently like attacking the Shrine of Loak on repeat until the sun blows up, which I'm guessing is a bug. I'm definitely going to be turning in this save file
Prince Eltharion.
because there seem to be some funny shenanigans going on. Oh, thank God. We endured!
I will lead.
Because, like, he's not even destroying the settlement. He's not even sacking it. Have y'all noticed that? It's not sacking. He's literally attacking the settlement and then not doing anything. So that's definitely a bug. Is it possible to execute Grom? Yeah, you can execute him, Libria. But if you execute a faction leader or a legendary lord or someone that has the immortal trait, it doesn't permanently kill them. It just wounds them. So the reason I'm keeping Grom in my prison is because if I keep him there, he cannot get away and come back later. Give me this one. Give me the archery range.
Never falter. The Warden of Tor Ivres. Tor Ivres.
That looks like another prisoner. Do I know what the capture bonus for the Lizardman is? I do not. What would happen if you wipe out his faction then release him? Rosapine, if you wipe out a character's faction, they die. So you cannot imprison someone whose faction is dead.
Eltharion.
Where's their little jerk of a boss? There he is. Oh, look at all those sexy archers. Fall back. Boy, you are so dead. You got 0 armor and 0 melee defense. And I'm coming. Oof. just steps on him. Good lord. Get roasted. Get roasted!
Eltharion. Penance.
Okay, you go after the wolf chariots.
Archers.
Archers, spread out. All you guys, take out those pump wagons. Freaking flappers.
Eltharion.
Alright, I'll just get punted. That's fine.
By my father's
And punted again.
guided by waystone.
One day I will stand up.
It will be done.
One day.
Glory matters not. The might of
Or at least he attacks like immediately when he gets up.
Pull back.
Empowered by vengeance.
Loyal! Loyal!
Archers.
The fangs
I swear, dude, pump wagons are gonna be a nightmare in multiplayer.
Understood.
Like, they are so slippery. And being a chariot type unit, they're able to just go wherever they want. It is dangerously obnoxious.
By my father's blade.
Spearmen. Purify.
Eltharion.
Come here, orcs.
Of Ivres. No surrender.
Archers!
What a thought. Go, go, kiddies, go, go. How long do you keep the other faction's ability? As long as you have that person imprisoned. But chat and Reddit tell me chariots suck. That is false. That is very false. Anyone who tells you chariots suck just sucks using chariots. I know because I'm one of them. I am not good at using chariots, but I have fought people who are good at using chariots, and it is a nightmare. Yeah, no, Grom's pretty far away if you're playing Skarsnik. If you're playing a Skarsnik, then meeting up with Grom is kind of a journey. It's a fun journey, but it's a journey.
Sinner, as you say, it shall be done.
To battle!
You know what? Just shoot him.
Guided by Waystone!
Fire! War Lions have been performing well. Yeah, the War Lions are kind of an interesting unit. War Lions are right now a living embodiment of glass cannons. If a War Lion pack gets, like, if they charge into an enemy unit that is countercharging them, they are going to die. Like, they will just be murdered.
They will toil for Ivress.
Whereas if you are, if they get into the butt, they will do, oh, we got the Fang Sword. Nice. Oh, the Fang Sword. Look at that. 10 bonus versus infantry, 10% speed, -4 siege time, and that sexy, sexy buff. I love it. That's actually really good. Okay, that will help us tremendously. Also, we caught this guy in prison. Execute.
Another
Chop.
threat removed.
That'll level us up.
No glory. Only
One more rank until we get Stormwing. Okay, give me Break Upon the Walls and Grim Discipline. Yes, I will take all the regiments of renown. I just need stuff right now. They don't have a leader, so we'll just kill them.
let them.
All right, well, we've stabilized
Warden of Tor Ivress.
here in Galvaraz, at least. What a nightmare. And over here, Nakai has decided to just completely bug out. So we've also stabilized on this side of things. Because he's just completely messed up now. Alright, guys, so I think it's time for us to call it a day. Thank you all so much for joining me today, guys. It's been a ton of fun. Unfortunately, I'm only allowed to stream for a certain amount of time during today. But starting tomorrow, I'm allowed to show y'all unlimited amounts of footage, and I can stream for as long as I want. So I can stream until I get tired. But unfortunately, my time until tomorrow is up. I am not allowed to stream any further, according to the bosses. So I do want... Yeah, I know. This stream really should be called Sotek Gets His Shit Kicked In. So I do want to thank you all again very much for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching me just get absolutely slapped around quite a bit. We will be doing Emmerich tomorrow. Emmerich has a very fun campaign. Emmerich's campaign is like a very hardcore power fantasy. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We will be doing the Mortal Empire version because I think it's the better version because I don't like dealing with the Vortex campaign. So, yeah, I hope you all have a nice day. I'm going to go record the next episode of the Ogre Kingdoms Q&A, which will be coming out later this evening. I do have like a new list of answers or questions I have to answer, and then we'll be good from there. But I do want to thank, once again, big thanks to everyone who joined us today, whether you're newly followed or subscribed on YouTube, or you're someone that was very, very generous enough to tip. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for helping me keep on the lights and all that jazz. I hope you all are safe and sound, staying healthy. Make sure to wash your hands. Don't go outside unless you absolutely have to. All that jazz. Do whatever the doctors say. All that crap. Please take care of yourselves. I want you all safe and happy. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some dragon domination. Which, I can tell you guys, there are some really special dragons that Emmerich has access to, like Regiment of Renowned Dragons, and they are nuts. So, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye. He says when he probably should have made sure that he had the thing up so that he could turn it off. There it is. Now bye. Watching the delay on YouTube. Man, there's like a sizable delay over on YouTube.